to come across and say, it is all women that do this because the majority of women win in divorces, or the majority of women get the children.
When have
Is
we said,
anyone really
ma'am, stop,
winning in a
stop.
divorce?
When
Is
have
a
we ever
woman
said
getting
all?
married just to get divorced?
Hold on. When have we said all?
You just said, because it's 80%. So you like interrupted me to say it is all. It is
I never
all. And
said
you
it is
repeated it
all. I
about
said
3 or 4 times.
I didn't say it all. I said in generalization. When you're speaking in generalization, you have to understand that the majority of times this is what happened. Generally, this is what happens. Generally, this I've never said all. I never said that out of my mouth.
Even in a situation of general, and I will take that. I will take that and I will hear that. And I apologize for misunderstanding you. In a situation where you say, even in general, and you want the behavior to change, going against the natural core of the problem isn't going to do anything but put other people on the defensive.
No, I don't get.
Women,
You can't speak for everyone. You can't speak for the
I
general public because you're guessing.
well, okay, right now I'll use you as my evidence because this is empirical for me. Me saying that it will make people defensive, you saying, oh, like having the cognitive thought, oh, well, you can't say that because that's not
You
what I meant.
you can't
Or
because you have no data to back up what you're saying. Is why I'm saying.
I'm saying right now that you're interrupting me because your brain is saying
No, I'm interrupting
defend
you because you
yourself.
said a lie, and based on an emotional feeling and an opinion versus factual information.
It's
Everything that
not
I
an
said has been
emotional, it's
factual.
not emotional, but it
It's
is
not, ma'am. It's
an
not
opinion.
emotional. It's factual.
It's
You
not
said something
my
that didn't
opinion
go
is
over,
not
and this is what went wrong with you women now. You don't like direction. You don't like
what's wrong with
correction. Yo,
women
y'all
now.
don't like correction because
Okay.
instead of just owning it and saying, you know what, you're right, because you just
I've
told me that
I've
I
Oh,
said.
owned it.
oh,
You just
oh,
told me I said all when I never said all. So obviously,
You
what
said it
you think
multiple
doesn't
times,
matter because you're incorrect with what you think.
and
You
now
were
you're
so quick to go
degrading me.
emotional. You didn't
I'm
understand
not
that I
going
never said
emotional.
all. I spoke in generalization. If you go look at generalization, it's the
And that's
totality
how
of a
you
plural,
identified
and you're
all.
talking now.
You've interrupted me many
Ma'am, this
times.
is my platform, and when you're wrong and saying a lie on my
Absolutely.
platform,
The
I will tell you that you're lying. But we got
first
men
thing
up
I
here that
said
come
was
up here and
thank
we
you for
don't
allowing me
interrupt
to
them
be on
because
your
they're not
platform.
lying. You're
I'm
lying.
not lying.
Okay,
okay,
what data
okay,
do you have to
okay,
prove that
okay.
people get on the defensive?
I'm a break it down.
What data do you
I'm a,
have to
I'm
prove
a,
what you're saying? Go ahead. Before Can you answer Kane, what data do you have to prove what you just said?
What did I just say, sir?
About everybody going on the defensive and how we can't do this and can't do that.
I said saying something about somebody's behaviors that goes against their perspective is going to put them on a defensive
what
mode.
proof do you have of that?
I used you for an
You
example
can't use me because an example
in
doesn't
the
use me
present
because I spoke
term.
on facts. You just got caught in a lie multiple times
You're
already. So
pointing
what you're
at
saying
me,
is your examples are
aggression,
incorrect.
body language.
so
My
This is
body
okay,
language is my
okay,
body language. 95% of communication is not even verbal. 85% is not even verbal. So what are you talking about? My body language, you don't know
your
what my body
facial
language is. You
right
don't know
now.
me.
I'm
So
just
you
saying,
don't
okay.
know
like,
anything about me because my body language also said along with the words general, and then you said that I said all. Did you
you
not?
said general literally means all. You
Did I
interrupted me
say
to
that? Did I say that general means literally all? Did I say that?
please don't yell at me. Please,
Did I
please
say
don't
that?
So
yell at
I'm
me. I'm
asking.
just saying.
I'm gonna break it.
I'm
Yes,
asking.
yes,
Did
I'm
I
gonna
say
break
no?
it.
No. Answer the question. Did I say that? Yes, because I'm gonna roll this back. Because you know I'm gonna put this on. I'm gonna clip it. So did I say generally means all? Did I ever say that?
Okay, people talking about psychology and her
She can't
reading.
read shit. She just
So
lied and then admitted
so
it.
I'm gonna break something
I did
down.
not
You
lie.
said,
I
Ma'am,
ma'am,
you
never
said I
ma'am,
admitted
said
it.
all, and
ma'am,
you said I'm apologizing for it.
You
ma'am.
interrupted
I'm gonna ask
me,
you some
like, but it
questions,
does mean
ma'am. I'm gonna ask you some questions.
Whatever. Look,
I'm gonna
drown,
ask you some
absolutely.
questions.
drown,
All
drown.
right,
Are you
earlier,
that,
you
sir?
talked about how we should keep our thoughts in our household, correct?
Not thoughts, but you should keep your expectations for a partner to have
I
a
didn't.
successful relationship with that partner, not thoughts.
It's not about the expectation of a partner. We're teaching
Everyone has expectations of a partner.
we're teaching about masculinity and femininity. Now, you dislike the generalizations, correct?
I
You dislike
dislike the
you
generalization.
don't agree with generalizing, correct?
On this topic, I feel like
No,
there should
no,
You
be
don't,
limits.
feel.
ma'am.
I
Ma'am,
can't
you
even
disagree,
talk. Oh my
ma'am.
goodness.
You can't answer the question.
I'm trying. I swear
Okay.
I am.
Do you? All right.
I swear.
Did you disagree with generalizing? Yes or no?
Disagree with generalizing what?
You were disagreeing with generalizing earlier.
Generalizing that I got
Were, were you
that
were
I
you
got
weren't you disagreeing? Look, you can't answer the question. You were disagreeing with generalizing. Yes or no?
I said we should not
You
generalize
then
all populations of people
then you said we should
and
not
behave in one
generalize,
way.
ma'am. I'm gonna show you. You said we should not generalize populations of people, but you're a therapist, so you study psychology, which deals with certain generalizations of certain
No, it
behaviors.
does not.
Yes,
So
it
yes,
Because
it
does.
that's
does.
science.
Yes,
Yes,
it
it does.
does. Because if you
No,
have
it
no
does not.
study,
In the
no, ma'am,
DSM,
if you
in
have
the
no
DSM.
study, if you have, ma'am,
Oh my
see,
God.
you're trying to overtalk because you got the need to be
No, I'm
right, but
not.
don't worry about
I'm
it. If
sorry.
you're
Go ahead. I'm
studying
listening.
psychologists, if you're studying psychologists, you're studying human behaviors based on generalizations. That's how you have a basis for what you teach. But
I'm
don't
studying.
worry about it. Don't worry about it. So you're going against
Can I
something that
tell
you
you?
actually do.
I'm going to tell you. Psychology is not about generalization. Psychology is about self-report and evidence gathering. Even in
Evidence
research,
based on
we
numbers.
A generalization.
it does not. It can be based on qualitative research.
I can't,
It
can't.
does not have to be.
Ma'am, psychology is the scientific study of the human mind and its function, especially those affecting behavior in its given context.
Psychology is a wide range
Study
of
of a human
segments,
mind.
including behavior,
Generalization of human mind and human behavior, which behavior comes from your brain. It's called a brainstem, a cerebrum, a cerebellum, and a medulla.
medulla. Can I talk?
I'm really good at this. You ain't finna play with me, cuz I know I do this, bro. They can't play with what's up, they.
Bro, I just had to break it down to y'all. She couldn't even admit to the real. She couldn't even admit to the real.
Now you can hear me?
You can't study something based on human behavior if you do not have numbers, if you
On
do not
humans.
have certain generalizations.
On humans.
Yes, on humans.
The
So
generalization of human brains. Nate, what's up, bro? Damn, Nate, you keep going. What's going on,
so
Nate?
that's
I'm
a
gonna break.
therapist. That's a therapist, y'all.
Yeah, that's the we undefeated. I don't care what paper you go get from the government. You not smarter than us. Nate, why I can't get Nate in here, cuz? I'm gonna see why Nate can't come in.
Man, how you disagree with what you teach? How you disagree with? Don't worry about it.
What Nate at? I'm gonna let you in, D Hyatt, but I need Nate to. Hey, cuz, why it's not letting you in?
So this is
Do it one more time. Do it one more time.
yeah. I don't know what's
All
going
right,
on.
hey, post a comment and I'm gonna add you from there and see if it works. All right, sure. Yeah, he don't know. He said he keep trying to get in. He might be getting hit up. He might be getting hit up. And see if let me know if y'all see Nate's name pop up.
So
Cuz.
I've done this. I've done this to therapists many times. Done this to psychologists many times. PhD, doctor's degree, what have you. Whatever you qualified in does not make you intelligent. I don't know everything, but I do understand a lot of things.
Just
What makes me smart is I understand what I don't know and I stay out of those conversations. I'm smart enough to say what I don't know.
What's up, Nate? Nate. Hell, let my boy in, man. Nate, you hear me? Dang, why they doing it?
Somebody said not all doctors are good doctors. Hey, look, y'all. I said this before on my show. The educational system has become so tainted that a lot of times mastering it makes you a master of nonsense. Y'all have had conversations with people who have all these qualifications and ain't that smart.
Nate, you there?
What's wrong with my guy? He gonna have to reboot it.
Yeah, you got to reboot it, cuz. And let the last person in before we go back. We back to doing numbers, even though they said that I don't do numbers on my lives. Don't worry about it.
Somebody said agree to disagree. That's just disagreeing. You just disagree.
Just disagreeing. No such thing as agreement. What's up, D Hyatt?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's going on, baby?
So, this is the first time I've ever come across your live before. but a lot of the things y'all said have me a little bit wondering what really was wrong with me in my previous marriage. I
Okay,
was very submissive. I was the one. I went to school. I worked. My husband did not have to work at all. So that
that's not submission.
when y'all brought it up, I was like, I said, so what did I do wrong? Because I was younger than him, of course, but I worked two, three jobs. Only thing I wanted from him was to, you know, hold the household down. Don't
Hold,
do
hold,
do
hold,
do
hold,
whatever the kids
hold,
needed.
hold it on. Hold it. Baby, you came in asking questions in a nice way, so I'm not gonna go in on you like we normally go in, because I can tell you really want to know. So I'm not even gonna go in. People gonna leave this live right now because they're not used to seeing this part of me. Baby, why was he not working?
My rest in peace to
Did
my
his
dad.
feet?
My
Did
dad,
his baby? Did his feet work?
Condolences,
yeah.
condolences. But
Hold on, what she say? What she say?
Now I was saying rest in peace to my dad, but my dad told me I was the
I know.
problem. He
Your
said I
dad
was
told
the
you what?
reason. My daddy told me I was the reason why he was the problem because I allowed it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, this is the thing, ma'am. Um, who raised you in the household?
My mom and my dad.
So, who ran the house? Your mom or your dad?
My dad did.
So, how did you come out like this if your dad was masculine?
I don't know.
Well, okay. Put like, have you heard your parents argue a lot?
Yeah, they
Your
did.
dad, your dad was a beta. And what happens with majority of the time, and Kane says this all the time, a more feminine and agreeable man that will sit there and go back and forth and argue about what's going on in his house nonstop, and he deals with it, is an agreeable man because he's not being able to put his foot down and understand that that's not going on in my house. My baby mama and me do not do that at all. And she don't even stay in the same state right now because she's moving here. So therefore, for people to sit there and go back and forth all day long in the household that I'm paying bills at, that means that she was more masculine and he was more feminine, and that's why you came out the way you did, because you thought that that was the way to be feminine, but you never understood femininity because all you knew was what you saw. You never understood the actual definition of being a feminine woman. So
Mm.
any woman, let me tell you something, baby. I'm gonna tell you this for all women across the world. If he got 2 feet and he got 2 hands, hell, even if he got one hand, we got a dude out here playing basketball that got a scholarship with one arm. There ain't no excuse for you to be your butt at the house, chilling, kicking with your feet up while that woman out there working 2, 3 jobs, killing herself.
mm-hmm.
That's beta. Hell, he omega. He worse than a beta. He at the bottom. An omega is a child that has to depend on his mom for milk and nourishment. A man
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't even work, ma'am, you're a problem. But guess what? If your dad was able to tell you you're the problem, it's because later on he recognized that what he gave you wasn't enough to understand what type of man to go after.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And ma'am, I talk about sexual polarity on the show, right? Most couples have
Mhm.
sexual polarity, even gay couples. They have sexual polarity. There's a more masculine, which desires a more feminine, right? So if you have a more masculine woman, she's going to desire a more feminine and agreeable man. You have a more masculine man, he wants a more feminine woman, right? So what happens
Mhm.
is you got a man that you can more so dominate. He was pretty much a housewife husband, right?
Uh,
He was
And
abusive though.
huh?
he's a beta. Of course he
He's a
was.
he
He's an omega slash beta,
he's a
which means he's not emotionally balanced as a man because he doesn't have any masculine traits.
I said this earlier, y'all. I said this earlier. Man's superpower is usually going to be in his physicality. He got physical with you. A woman's superpower is reputation destruction. Now, you got you a more beta male, but he was also more emotionally led, right?
Mm.
Would you agree?
Yeah, I
Were,
would.
were you were you ever abused in your childhood, love?
I was molested and raped at 7.
Hey, wait.
So
Okay. Hit me up. Hit me up. Hit me up.
We can't talk like this on the live, baby. So we finna go to we finna go to Instagram, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
right.
DM me on Instagram. What's your Instagram name, baby?
Uh,
You know it.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
You
See,
said what, mama?
they kind of cut off for a second.
it's. I said I got it. I'd have to look at it on Instagram because I don't even be on Instagram like that. But I got it.
Okay, this
Okay.
Instagram, the link is in the bio. It's the same name as this, Lost Intellect, one word. DM me on
Okay.
Instagram. We're gonna add you into the chat because we can't say it here. They're gonna ban us. Okay. But
Oh
I
goodness.
do need
Okay, I
you.
did not know that.
So,
Yeah, and
so
it's not your fault. It's not your fault. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna take it to Instagram, y'all. Link is in the bio. We're gonna go with and y'all follow ARK, follow here, and we're gonna have it in the story. If you don't know which live is going on, go in the story. It's gonna tell you which live is going on. We're going live on Male Rehab today with ARK official. So y'all make sure y'all
I'm
DM Lost Intellect and follow
mhm.
Instagram, y'all.
I'm gonna teach y'all something about this. I'm gonna teach y'all something about this. But and sorry about your situation. But
Yeah,
I'm gonna teach y'all something about this. Y'all just follow us on the live.
yeah. We're gonna start. Y'all go to the live, y'all. I
Okay.
appreciate y'all tapping in.